I'm gonna go fetch some water quick and then we can start. Exactly, Vod. Okay, and by fetch a glass of water, I mean I filled up a glass and then left it in another room on accident. Oh wait, I forgot to do one thing because it's been a little while since I last streamed. The joys of COVID, everyone. The joys of COVID. Fucking sucked. I say sucked as if it's over. Switch you on over. Oh my god, the controls. Oh no. See them. Did I mute the game? The real question that I should be asking myself. I am doing better. I'm doing better. Yeah, I got COVID a few weeks ago. And it's been fun. It's been very fun. It's been incredibly fun. A second. Right, this happened. But yeah, so I got COVID. I still streamed a few times last week. That wasn't perfect. But yeah, so, and on top of that, on top of getting COVID. Oh, is it seriously making noise? On top of that, I also, COVID attacked my thyroid. So I got hyperthyroidism, too. So that was fun. Yeah, it was very good. My fucking Graves' disease came back. It was fun. It still is fun. Also led to some heart stuff, so I got meds for that too. It's been good. It's been very good. Highly, highly recommend it. 10 out of 10. Yeah, okay. You fucking send me a message whenever you're good. Meantime, I'm going to do this really quick to make my life easier. Windowed. You go down to here. And foim. And we continue. So last we left off, we just finished our day. We had a lovely talk with Miss Oranje, who told us that she was not in fact raped. She got along great, with the guy who got hung, and may have been hung. Wink. And on top of that, we caught wind that, a certain member of the Hardy Boys may have had the hots for her. Also, we got along great with her. She was wonderful. Absolutely lovely lady. Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Hello, officer.
Let's do this.
What brings you up here again?
Let's look her in the eye.
Soft, light brown eyes look back at you, directly into the space behind your eye sockets. You see the smoke rise from between her painted red lips. She's beautiful. I have bad news for you.
What?
You know these guys? Who? Me? Yes, you. He's talking about you, you boring stiff. You too.
Oh.
Me? What did I do? These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info. You can't trust them anymore.
Oh my god.
Believe it.
Which ones are affected?
There's no way of knowing. At the moment, I'm afraid it's best to assume. All of them. Bullshit, man. I ain't compromised.
Thank you, electrochemistry. I knew I could trust you.
Especially that guy.
Oh.
That guy's the most compromised one in here.
Oh. Whoa. Hey, ma'am. Don't mind the flashlight.
No fucking way, man. I just want a drag of that sweet menthol Ziggy. Really? Quick. Tell me what's under her jumpsuit. Glory. Truth. Softness. Protect her. She wants you.
Okay, maybe electrochemistry is a bit compromised.
I take it back. He's got it pretty bad. But this next guy's on another level.
Is it the tie?
She likes you. The crown head is a boring condom. He's jealous. This is human nature.
A boring condom, eh? How did this happen?
How it always does. Through subtlety.
Can I do?
There's nothing you can do about it. You are how you are, and she is how she is. Things will go as they do.
Can you turn them to normal again?
No.
What use is this then?
It's better to know you're being played than to be played without knowing it, is it not?
Does this mean that she's been lying to me?
I think it's safe to assume, yes. Mr. Thespian here hasn't been speaking up. If he were, I suspect there would be paeans to her truthfulness. Like this. No, he's not going to show up. I'm sorry. Your lie detection isn't working. It's not her doing. He's just totally inept. It looks like you're also an idiot. But that's not her fault.
Fuck you, Volition!
No, not an idiot. You're just more of a sensitive type. Thinks with his heart. This woman's pain draws you in.
What is her plan?
You can't draw a sound conclusion. The one he usually does says. Nothing? Someone else was supposed to chime in, weren't they? And then they didn't. Just me swooshing around in here now. Swoosh.
I'm glad you're having a good time, reaction speed. At least one of us is.
Huh? No, Mr. Conclusion. You're always kind of limited in your analytical abilities. That's not her fault, but still.
I've been talking to myself long enough.
Don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. You've got this.
Miss, are you manipulating me?
The silence broken. She exhales a little cloud of smoke and says,
You have to tell me if you're manipulating me. It's much like if you're dealing with a cop and they have to tell you they're a cop.
God, no.
Let's not. Oh, we already covered everything. Hey, Honora.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m. drinking coffee, most likely.
You got it, ma'am. I can't believe she's manipulating me, chat.
this window is
And yes, calling someone a boring condom is a very brutal insult. Also, God, sweet Jesus, look at our fucking morale. Oh yeah, we need to talk to Kim. Kim's probably downstairs, by the counter. Hey, Kim. Hey, crypto fascist.
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law. I mean, officers.
Oh, you want to know why I have so much morale? Well, you see, Wang. It's good, you ask. Cause I got 9 motherfucking volition, bitch. We got 5 from base, we learned 2 more, and then we also got 2 from items. Supposedly. Oh, there it is, yeah. Yeah, from our 8-eyed Terratorn High and our fair-weathered T500 Chorus. We are the pinnacle of volition. Look at us, we look so fine. I don't have any bullets. It's fine, the tie can still talk to me. It's not like I got rid of it. Hey, buddy.
Ah, smallest church in Saint-Saëns, right?
Fucking rock that shit. Told you I'd rock that shit.
It was alright. Subdued. I might start letting people up there again. Now, what can I do for you?
Later. I had to rub it in. How are you doing, buddy?
Again? I can't believe this shit.
No, I don't want to talk to you, actually.
Yes?
I don't want to talk to you either. Fuck all of you. This place blows ass.
Wait. No. Something about this bunch doesn't smell right.
What?
They are, but they don't seem too keen to talk with you. No, they don't. Glenn seems to be contemplating grievous bodily harm while he massages his raw knuckles. In the far back, Eugene is doing his best to ignore you.
What? What was that?
And from his perch at the end of the table, Titus Hardy himself stares at you with a cold contempt that makes you want to leave the cafeteria straight away. Besides, you're pretty sure they consider themselves social democrats.
Okay. How's it hanging, buddy?
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Hey. How's it going? Okay. Let's go in deep.
Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
Titus, are you trying to claim this girl as your own despite her not caring about you?
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down.
I
and
feel
she
like
doesn't fucking trust you.
you're not listening.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
Cut. What are you talking about? She was very lucid.
She wasn't raped. The witnesses' statements were very clear.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her.
I didn't push shit. We had a lovely conversation. It was great. She's a wonderful lady. Shut the fuck up.
And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Hit you. Duck.
Titus Hardy!
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, everybody.
I'm not compromised.
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
The room is so quiet you could hear it.
Damn,
drop.
I
The
like
rest of
this.
The cafeteria has gone quiet.
I like
too.
this lady. Even if she's working against me, I like her.
Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
It's nice seeing Titus be put in his place.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
Should I care about the tape? You lied to me.
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
Where did you get the tape?
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that. We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Oh my god.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
Which one of you is doing the advanced radio work then?
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Tell me more, Fat Angus.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
So what's on the tape?
What's on it? We call it the Dorgun a Mega Mix. You'll know why. Won't you listen to it?
Where can I listen to it?
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Where can I listen to this? What?
Oh my god.
Play it with your ass, cocksucker.
I will do my best. Just you watch. Kim, get the tape.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
Your room had one. Or maybe it's too broken.
Okay, well, I'll get back to the
Don't forget
investigation.
your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy.
Fine.
You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
I don't need a reminder. I'm looking at you. Bitch. Okay. So, we got a sick new tape. We have a tape player. It's gonna be a great day. Let's make a quick save, though, just in case. And let's interact.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader. You push Command Set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arete on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
That's silence at the end.
End of recording.
What do you think?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
I agree, he also sounded inebriated. He was drunk.
Still,
there's more going on here than we know.
Who's this whatever?
One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A friend of his?
What's Kohoi?
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
You think he was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. Or maybe Kohoi is just merc talk for atrocity, slaughter.
Hey, what now?
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony. At least to some degree.
I mean... Okay. He was probably one of those people who, real shit heel, but largely talk. Miss Oranje. Oh, you like that I did that, Wang? The mug corner, I like to call it.
Hello,
it's the corner for the
officer.
mug. Titus
What
Hart.
brings you up here again?
Fucking Titus Hardy gave us a recording where the deceased states his intention to commit rape.
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring. As the porcelain meets the metal table, this does not surprise her.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to
Yeah,
me.
see, that's kind of the vibe I got. Is he's a huge shitheel, but that wasn't the point.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Those are the exact words he used.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
Oh, God.
Did he say whores a lot?
The word whore was
pretty much
used.
on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
Kohoi was mentioned.
He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Do you think he was just trying to scare people?
No. I'm pretty sure he did all those things. And then had to internalize them to keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his,
Persona?
running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Oranje ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
When he said he was done, and done mentally, it didn't sound like a joke. It sounded like a deeply troubled man.
Hold on, you said he was mentally done. That sounds like a broken man to me.
Well, maybe I pieced him back together with my magical personality.
Aren't you afraid?
Afraid of what? That tape the Hardy Boys recorded? Your mother probably never told you this, but girls are evil. Had I the physical robustness and social support, I'd be in Kohoi. I would be tearing it up Soldier of the Apocalypse style.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Okay, later. Thanks, ma'am. You've been a treat, and anything to put Titus Hardy in his place is good to me. It feels right. You know? Like ACAB and all that, but also Titus Hardy's a bitch. Is all I'm gonna say.
This medicine cabinet is stocked with drugs, plus an old toothbrush.
Well, I'm not investing in electrochemistry. Fuck that. Electrochemistry mocks my existence and gets angry at me for not wanting drug. So you know what? Fucking electrochemistry can fucking eat me. Absolutely choke on the fat of my ass. Hello, sir.
Hello. Lena and I were just discussing the design of the new trap.
Did you know Gary was hiding the armor?
Hell no. I had no idea. And I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty, disloyalty are not one of them.
Thanks.
He's still glad his friend stood up for him.
Hello, ma'am. Do you want to talk about your disappointment of an assistant?
Sweetie.
Oh, no, I guess
nice
not.
to see you.
Man, my stats are a fucking nightmare. Holy shit. What have I done? What have I created? I'm just staring directly at physical instrument VOD, and also whatever's going on up here. Why is Encyclopedia 3? Who knows? What if I put a point in interfacing? What if I just put a point in interfacing so I could harass this man who's a cryptozoologist? Also, I hate the noise that plays when you're in this menu because it just sounds like pop rocks. So what have we got on the docket? Oh yeah, we're still going with the Door Gunner Mega Mix. Let's keep on with that. Not the crypto-fascist, Highwang, the cryptozoologist. They're different.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Hey Titus. I talked to Classy about the tape.
And?
He tenses immediately. Chest tightens. Jaw sets. Ready for another blow.
And nothing. She stands by what she said.
That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
I mean, look, man. Man. Yeah, the fucking... Okay, so it's not just that Bill Murray had a crypto thing going, Honora. It's that the money made from that crypto thing was then stolen. Which is great. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's dark stuff, but it didn't prove anything, and it didn't change her mind.
Dark. Dark is when you start a goddamn death rock band. He said he'd rape her. What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
Okay, let's see. There's a lot of choices here, and they're all very good. But the question is, which one should I pick? Hey, chat! Remember that thing? The fucking... What is it? The... Brain. Disco Elysium extension? We can vote now. Yeah, saying she was turned on by the door gunning thing is powerful. I'll throw a vote again, just in case. Oh no, it's a 50-50. Please choose for me. This is an awkward situation, and I don't handle awkward well. As someone who is awkward. Yeah, she said she'd do a little door gunning herself if she could.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho.
I'm sorry you developed feelings for a lady you slept with a few times.
Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Titus, you don't own her.
This is just...
I'm not actually sorry.
Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
Maybe she isn't who you thought she was.
Nah. I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
She's a hardcore party girl with a bigger death wish than mine.
Yeah. You're right about that. She takes way too many drugs.
Well, it's as they say. You can't do anything with an underdose.
Yeah, but I mean, she has an actual drug problem. Not like you. Not like us.
Let's see, what else can we say?
I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
Titus, she has my whole skill set compromised. She's some kind of pro.
What kind of pro? Y'all saying she's a hooker?
Oh, I'm saying she's good at talking to people, and she's a lovely lady.
No, he's not saying that. Forget about it.
You straight with me, Titus, what really happened?
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men, too, are growing increasingly silent. The man is slowing down. Looks like a bad blood sugar crash. He can't keep track of all the variables anymore.
Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck off!"
I'm sorry you once again, developed feelings for a lady you slept for a couple of times and now think you own her.
That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand?
Sorry you're a piece. I'm not actually sorry, but you're a piece of shit.
Is over. Yeah.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it.
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
Oh man. Oh man. Please chat, please. Please lend me this chat. Chat, please give me some rhetoric. This one time, be kind to me.
Clausia is playing them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played, and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it. All of them really good.
Oh no. How close was I? Damn, not that close. Oh wait, shit, I was way closer than I thought. Oh fuck. Let's see. Same thing happened, Titus. Same thing happened to me too.
But get this straight. No one but you have no idea what you're doing up there. I can see it in your face. Every time you come down and sing her song, she's in your head, man. You're fucked.
You're one to talk.
Brutal, Titus. Brutal, but true. She has a hold on him.
The witness has no hold on officers of the ICM. My partner was just trying to get you to come clean in his unusually emotional way.
Thank you, Kim.
Why did you say she's manipulating you? She's manipulating them, remember? I didn't tell you to say that. Who told him that filthy lie? It was me. I made you sound weak, and I shouldn't have. But this guy, Goldmouth, he's way in over his head. Be careful with his so-called advice.
Come on. I want to talk to Titus Hardy again.
It's you again. What is it?
Okay, we got a 17% chance. We're gonna make it this time. We got this. We got the...
I don't know what went wrong the last time. You have so many good ideas here. Make them all see their puppets on a string.
It's because you're being played like a fiddle, and then we play an imaginary
No, we
fiddle.
fucking ain't, asshole. No one's fiddling anyone in here.
No, Glenn. I want to hear this. Who do you think is fucking fiddling me?
Who do you think?
I think you're losing it, Fiddle Man.
No. This fucking suicide carny is trying to get to me. This ain't gonna work with Titus Hardy.
I got this.
Put the fiddle down. Or walk away. It's that simple.
He'll put the fiddle down. Put it down, officer.
I do not understand. This fiddle play totally fell apart. The concept was solid. but the delivery, tragically off. You sounded like a madman, not a cop.
Okay, well, I'll leave now and I will come back later with stronger rhetoric. And, I don't know, fucking booze or something. And a gun. I'll come back with my gun and better rhetoric. And then you'll see, you'll all fucking see. I should also wear my rhetoric clothes if I want to do rhetoric again. Because I'm currently wearing my minus rhetoric clothes. Whoops! Could have thought that one through a little bit better. Oops.
The trash container stands in the spring snow.
Wait, I had 2 skill points. I had 2 skill points. Fuck this. Where are my rhetoric pants? Okay, so first off, we're gonna remove you. What gives me rhetoric? We got logic. Got logic. The white polo shirt, my friend. That's it? Okay. Well, I'm going to use this white polo shirt, and through the power of the white polo shirt, I am going to crush this roll. Now I have 3 more rhetoric than I did last time. I can do this. I can crush this motherfucker.
It's you again. What is it?
Wait, how much do I have left? I have capped out my rhetoric. Oof, oof, oof. Let's do this.
You again. What is it?
All or nothing, baby.
I do not understand. They're just stupid, probably. Too stupid to understand the arguments.
Sucks for the
brutal title.
The witness.
Why did you say she? It was me. I made you sound weak.
I don't know if there's anything I can do at this point. I think that roll is permanently fucked. I could cheese it, though. I could save scum like a coward. Miss Oranje, you got anything to say?
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Tell me more about the victim.
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations recorded neatly.
I need to ask her everything to see if I can get an extra point on that roll.
The last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
Ooh, the puzzle of flesh. I mean, I'm not really a fan of Phantasmagoria 2, but, like, I guess we can talk about that. Where is Lelystad?
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was Occidental, not Mondial. I'll update the form.
You were both from Oranje?
Yes. We were compatriots.
Did that bring you together?
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranjenrijk. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together wasn't Oranje. It was bad habits.
No love for Mother Oranje. But wasn't he a soldier? This could be worth pursuing.
Military man, but not a patriot?
No. He left the National Service after they taught him to do what he did on Seminine. He wasn't the flag-waving kind. He was the making money, killing people kind.
Ah, the best kind.
He was by no means a stupid man. A people person. A small platoon leader. Certainly not a patriot.
You don't seem like much of a patriot yourself.
Mm-hmm. There is nothing on Muindi. The old, old world is dead, and we both knew it. Maybe Oranje did bring us together. In loathing. I love Revachol, though. I hope she loves me, too.
A column of air encircles her, brushing gently on the metallic silver fabric that covers her shoulders and her long, slender arms.
Revachol loves everybody, but especially those with money.
It didn't love him.
The feeling dissipates. The cold passes. The woman's eyes follow yours to the piece of notebook paper.
How old was he, miss?
He was 42.
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He was a hard 42.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no. We even celebrated his birthday, like, some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
We were slightly off then. Thank you for clearing it up.
A miss.
Eye color.
Blue. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face.
I mean...
Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth?
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes.
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember?
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made it oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
Interesting. I too have stroked his hair.
Oily, isn't it? We have that in common now.
She understands what autopsies entail. It doesn't get her off balance.
He had a tattoo. What does it mean?
Oh, that.
What does it represent? Do you know?
It was a map of his life and the places he visited as a soldier. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
Really? It was kind of... I mean, how was it for showing off to chicks?
How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason. He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths." And so it goes. Star after star. Port after port. Third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them.
Kinda sucks. You were the woman in this?
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell us precisely what these mean?
No, thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Oranje needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people on the Semenine Islands, and on other islands too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
Thank you for clearing that up. It's not a very fun story, though.
It is when you're high. It can be very exciting then. You have the tools to deal with it. It's not a very nice story to remember when you're sober. A change of topic?
Tell me something odd. Did he enjoy his death?
Why do you ask?
It's just a feeling I have. Indulge me.
Well, it's wrong. He had too many drinks to down and too many bad things to do. Couldn't tap out just yet.
Could it be love that did him in?
It very well could be.
What do you mean?
Yeah. What do I mean? I have no idea. I don't even know what you mean. Love did him in? What does that mean?
I mean, okay, so first off, what did him in was someone being in love with you, like a dipshit. But secondly, he told me love did him in.
That's not funny, officer.
I'm not joking.
Her voice is like a slash through the air. Her shoulders tense up. There, she momentarily lost control over straight back guy. It appears that she feels guilty.
Do you feel guilty?
Of course I do. I'm hungover. I feel guilty about
That sounds like a load of shit.
Do you feel guilty about what happened to him?
Among many other things, yes. I could have done something. There's always something he can do, right? Ask me something else.
What is this? An interrogation? You didn't tell her this was going to be an interrogation.
It wasn't going to be an interrogation, but then it became one. Perhaps it was communism that killed him.
A moment ago it was love. And no, I don't think the Union is communist. They're a couple of shades pinker than that. They're not hardcore in that way, is what I'm trying to say. What are we talking about anyway? This politics shit is a lot in the morning.
If I throw her off her game... If I throw her off her game, she'll crack, and then I'll know the truth.
She's just tired. She doesn't know what you meant by that. And can you blame her? You could blame her, a little. It was a pretty straightforward question that she refused to answer.
Something miraculous is coming, he told me.
The lieutenant blinks. His expression does not change. All right, let's see where this is going.
From way out in the northwest, he told me.
Cool.
There is a sound, something in the reeds, when the wind comes through them, on the inlet, on the little islands there between castaway tires.
There's something we all have forgotten.
Her light brown eyes fix on yours, then disappear behind her bangs as she drops her chin. She agrees.
I'm sorry? Wait, that worked? So, what? We ordered a toxicology report. Any idea when that will show us?
A real rainbow splattering of pharmaceuticals, I bet. Barbiturates, amphetamine, sildenafil. How much does the toxicology report cost the police of Revachol? I can do it for half of that. Save you some money, make some myself.
It's quite expensive, miss. But we'll manage without your help for now.
We requested a semen screening from processing.
Good for you.
We did.
What do you think it will tell us?
I don't know how a semen sample works, officers. How many days after intercourse does it have to be? I don't even know if he had sex with someone else. We didn't go steady.
Is she avoiding anything? Technically not.
Definitely.
Technically not. Come on, man. Listen. You can't trust them. It's just you and me.
Thank you, Volition. You're my only friend in these trying times.
All right. Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
Okay, we're going back down.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Kick it.
You kick it, gung-ho style, entering the premises.
I was
style.
close.
But the door fails to respect the force.
I was...
All you hear is the bar
actually close.
Laughing at you.
All right, let's trash the place.
Let's not.
Push.
It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets. Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very sturdy.
Where does it lead to?
I don't know, Lieutenant Freighter. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door.
You think it's important?
I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case.
Below, The hostel cafeteria creaks and groans under your added weight. A skeleton of composite support beams and cantilevers.
Tap on the roof with your foot. Yeah.
A dull thump. Somewhere inside, a wind brace rattles from the imperceptible motion of the building.
The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
See, the main investigation and the door below are merging into a stereo investigation. I knew it! I fucking called it.
I hate it when that happens.
Later, bitch. I'm glad I caught Kim. I was right. Fuck you. I mean, I love you, Kim. You're great. But also, fuck you. Suck shit. I was right. You were wrong. Fucking shove it, Kim.
It's you again. What is it?
Damn it, no new evidence. Like, part of me is like, what if I just save scummed and got the right answer? It's like, what if? What can I fuck with? We could forget about being a superstar. Let's see. Jamais vu. Volumetric shit compression. Okay, well, either way, we can't drop anything at the moment. But we got some ideas. We got ideas, and that's what matters.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East.
Don't care about down there, actually. And unfortunately, I can't get any new dice. You only get one die, and that's it. And then you cry. Cry your big old bitch baby tears. Ugh. I'm sorry, are you trying to steal the wheels?
That's one brutal motor carriage.
That's certainly a name.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
Are you trying to sound cool? Because, like, I'm sorry to tell you this, you're not very cool.
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs.
Who are the skulls?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
It's not a question.
I'm
Don't get into it.
so glad you asked.
The question was rhetorical. The Skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
Non-verbal?
If a skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger and stab you without saying a word.
The lieutenant's voice is as calm as usual, a testament to the violence and death he's witnessed through the sight of his firearm.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around the brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
Ooh.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
Dude, you're in Martinet is not Jamrock.
No, they really aren't. It's porno tuning. Say no to the porno.
I'm sorry? I know you mentioned porno tuning before, but goddamn, man. Do you know anything about the murder that took place here?
Murder?
Man was hanged in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Also, he was hanged.
Don't fuck around, I am the law.
He was hanged from a tree.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
Shut up.
Sure. Understandable. Fuck, and I appreciate your effort, though.
You guys know Cindy the Skull?
Oh, yeah. Cindy's a right proper skull.
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
Who the fuck's Arno van Eyck?
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
For all their nihilistic posturing, these young men are not lacking in youthful ideas.
Idiots.
Odd. There isn't a hint of hate in them. It's like they're piss and fuck the world out of some kind of moral obligation.
Ah.
The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
Let's see. See, you kids are into hypnotic dance music.
Oh man, yeah. We're not fucking kids, man.
Be wary of the abyss.
Why?
Probably because of how non-verbal their mode of operation is going to be. It's a threat.
I want to talk about music, and now there's this conflict all of a sudden. It's too much. It's too much.
That's right. You should back off and let silence rule supreme.
What is wrong with you? Now you're just empowering these punks.
This is ridiculous. Boys, do you know why the gang is called Skulls?
Yeah. The skull symbolizes the embrace of death and nothingness, present in all of us, the vehicle of our future operations.
They're called Skulls because when you are shot dead in the middle of the street, the skull is the only part the stray dogs want to eat.
Just trust me and follow my lead.
So, you boys want to feed the dogs?
No reply. The blonde rebel scratches his chin, deliberately not focusing his gaze on anything. He looks very uncomfortable. The other one shuffles uncomfortably, nevertheless continuing to steal glances at the lieutenant's motor carriage.
Why aren't there more skulls in Martinez?
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Neat.
Apart from the unions themselves, of course.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
You're going to get shot. They have guns.
Yeah, we are.
Your rhetoric is confusing. Are you part of the Skulls or not?
We're not franchise skulls. Well, not yet. Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them.
Then what makes you think that the organization would accept you?
Because we can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
But in a non-threatening and definitely legal way.
You can't. That's not how that works, buddy.
We'll fuck the system from the inside later. Just be cool now. The damage will be
Yeah, we're gonna be the dirtiest cops.
Right on, fuck. So what's happening now?
What's with the jackets?
What about them?
Why does your jacket have that dumb fucking thing written on it?
Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person. even though the statement has character. And I do like piss.
I'm sorry?
The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences.
Are you fucking stupid?
Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
What?
What I mean by this is, we are all pissed, and that the world is inherently meaningless.
What? Are you stupid? Did your mom drop you when you were little? Don't answer that, I know it. Yeah, I love fucking piss gangsters. So why do you have fuck the world written on your jacket?
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching.
I mean, I disagree. I disagree.
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though...
That's a terrible metaphor.
You get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking some...
Now you're just mixing metaphors and it's bad.
Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing.
Deeply
and that,
fucking
to me,
mixing
feels
metaphors.
Glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
What? Sorry, how do you define the void?
Hate to admit it, but in a weird way, he's got a point.
Shut the fuck up, Rhetoric.
Is it a coincidence that here we have two badass jackets and two badass cops?
Hey Kim.
Yes?
Do you think it's a coincidence?
What is?
There are two of us in two of those jackets.
What are you implying?
Oh no. No. I made a mistake. Oh god. Which one would you wear?
I'm not sure I understand you, detective.
Nothing.
You wanted to know which jacket I'd wear, right? Neither. I'd wear neither.
Come on, Kim, it's a mental exercise.
Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the two statements.
That works, I feel like more of a fuck the world kind of guy.
Seems about right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
So are we done here? Or you don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
Oh no! Chat. Oh no. I could leave, or I could try to take their jackets.
These guys aren't scary. You're not scary. I have nothing to work with here. It's either begging or bullying, or both. Just ask them, maybe.
Gentlemen, I need your jackets.
Why?
Look at the shit I'm wearing.
Yeah, like he said, total shit. What about it?
You didn't say that.
Let's see. Leather would be a cool look on me.
The lieutenant looks down at his bomber jacket and shrugs, obviously content with his uniform.
Please.
Fine. Fuck it.
Finally.
Here. Take it then. I can't handle this sad shit.
It's true. He simply can't. It's called empathy. Wow. I did not see that coming. You better wear that jacket with pride.
Fuck that. You're not getting mine. My dad's a lawyer in La Delta. He'll have your badge.
No, he won't.
The lieutenant is lightly amused by the situation.
Wait, world fucker, you got a rich dad?
No. He's like a volunteer lawyer. A total bitch. Cites law and does dishes. You know what, cop? Fuck you. That's not what this is about. You're not getting my jacket.
Fuck him. We don't need his rich dad jacket anyway.
Said that you're more of a dumb fucking jacket kind of guy, so I got the jacket for you.
I'm not wearing that jacket.
But don't you want to express your individuality?
I already am expressing my individuality.
Still, it's good to know that we have it should the need arise.
The need will not arise.
Look at this cute shit. How can we become skulls if you go around fraternizing with cops? Let's get the fuck out of here before anyone...
Fuck. I'm sorry, man. I just don't like confrontation.
And that's how we get them away from the motor carriage, everyone. I'm never wearing that dumb fucking jacket. Damn, it gives +1 to drama, though. Do I have any other better drama jackets? I do! I do have a better drama jacket. I will never need to wear this shitty fucking jacket.
There. Do you smell that?
Smell what?
Can you not detect that inimitable whiff of dissatisfaction and restlessness? That sense that the world is in need of dramatic, even violent, reordering?
Does that mean there's a communist nearby?
Undoubtedly. And the scent is coming from that railing over there.
You mean mañana?
Yes. Now's your chance to establish contact.
The fuck the world jacket would have been nicer. I still wouldn't wear it though because it's a dumb fucking jacket. Hey, mañana, have you ever thought about communism? Well, I've got a deal for you today.
Something out good, like the Flying Desperado.
Who or what is the Flying Desperado?
It's that really cool Flying Desperado spin kick you did, boyadero. Often performed by the most hard-bodied boyaderos on the steps.
Yeah, I sure did that thing.
So, what's on your mind this time?
Listen, brother, there's something important I need to talk to you about.
What's that, boya?
Now's your chance. Remember, communists are notoriously skittish, so it's best to insinuate your way in.
Okay. Looking for people who really know how to really grind a sausage, if you know what I mean.
Have you tried a butcher shop?
It involves our mutual friend, Kras.
Don't think I've ever met a Kras personally. Then again, I've never been to Gran.
Okay, maybe it's time to abandon the subtle approach.
What I'm trying to say is I'm looking for communists. You know any?
Comunistas, huh? Can't say that's where I thought you were heading with this. Not that I'm criticizing. It's good for a man to take his time and think about the whole socio-political world picture.
It's certainly been an interesting development to witness firsthand.
So you've given up copying and now you're hunting comunistas. Care to say why?
Not hunting communists, I'm trying to get organized by them. I'm on a quest to develop my political potential and I need their help.
A fellow plains roamer in search of greater understanding. A classic story. I wish I could help. Unfortunately, I don't know many comunistas.
Are you sure? You smell just like a communist.
Didn't realize you could smell communism. But then, I've never studied the subject.
Maybe it's not taught in any of your so-called universities, but there's definitely something going on here.
Ah, but you know, I did meet a genuine ideologo a few months ago. Perhaps he's your guy.
How did you meet him?
It was late one night as I was leaving the harbor. He was waiting on the corner in a bright white jacket. Classic Saramerizian style. He asked me for a light. We shared cigarettes. Then he asked me if I ever thought about getting into some of the extra physical branches of communism.
Hang on, what does he mean, the extra physical branches of communism?
No idea. I took it to mean he was asking me to join some sort of underground cell. A very old school organizing technique. The sort of thing comunistas used to do before the revolution.
What did you tell him?
The same thing I always tell people who try to press some claim on me. I said, every boyadero rides alone.
Yeah.
You know, a guy with a theory. Someone who likes to pit his theory against other theories in deadly theory combat.
How do I find the guy?
I couldn't tell you. Once I declined his offer, we finished our cigarettes and he disappeared back into the night. Just before he melted into the shadows, he turned to me and said, "Remember Dobrava and Abadanais." And then he was gone.
Who are Dobrava and Abadanais?
I don't know. Guess not everyone remembers.
What do you think it means?
Been wondering about that myself. Some comunista inside talk with me. Not meant for the wider public. They love that kind of thing. You'd have to ask someone who knows the ideologo personally. I have to say though, it sounds like you found yourselves a proper hunt.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
Okay, later. I like to think that went pretty well.
Yes.
Hold still a second.
The lieutenant's posture becomes rigid and uncomfortable as you lean forward and sniff the area just above his shoulder blade. He smells like a man, a perfectly normal man. Wait, there's something there. Something that sets your GABA receptors aflutter. The lieutenant's aftershave, a common drugstore brand. Strong hints of pine needle. Strange, you're not getting any strong ideological whiffs from the lieutenant.
Do you need something, detective?
I was wondering what brand of aftershave you use.
It's nothing fancy, just plain old Tiger Super Special. Are you thinking of, you know?
Do you think I should?
The lieutenant considers your mutton chops for a long moment. A slight grimace crosses his face.
Sorry, I'm really no expert on this sort of thing. Was there something else you wish to discuss?
No, that's all. I like to think that went pretty great. Time to go back on the hunt for more communists. So we can chat with them and get along. Not she's doing fine. Okay. So now let's go back to the church. Actually, let's check our check our journal. Journal, what do you say we should do? Get the whole story from Titus. Get yourself organized. Yeah, we should ask that dude about our balls. Hello, mister. It's fine. We accept Kim for who he is. Our friend.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
What is this old soldier that makes him stand so proud?
Still,
I cannot make that fucking roll.
Anything else I can assist you with, officer? We still have a game to
do
finish.
Maybells mean anything to you, Renee?
I prefer the old name, Insulindian Lily. Girls brought them to young cadets when they entered service. Wearing them on your cap was supposed to bring good luck.
Hold on, is this a royalist military tradition?
It used to be. But the communards were fond of them too. Call them revolutionary flowers. Bells of the revolution.
Did they bring good luck?
You know what? No. They brought me misery, false hope, and disappointment. The revolutionaries sullied them.
But it wasn't the revolutionaries that sullied the ID for you, was it? She gave them to me too, and your jealous little heart just couldn't accept it.
Enough! I can go over these matters in detail with you, Gaston, but not while we have company. So, officers.
Maybells don't blossom yet, do they?
Maybe on some remote parts of the city they do. But I think you have to wait for at least a month.
I understand Jean-Marie meant a lot here.
There's nothing for you to understand here. It is not her death you are investigating.
Were the circumstances of her death in any way unusual?
Absolutely not. She died of pneumonia in her bed at the age of 79. This is highly usual.
Where is the photo of you two taken?
Revival Fair of 91 in the Faubourg district. A parade was held to honor Guillaume Le Lion's name day, and the Carabineers marched in the place of honor.
Wow, you don't look miserable in it.
This was the happiest day of my life.
What happened with you, Gaston, and Jean-Marie?
I was 22 when I returned from King Guillaume's Akira operation in the south and found my sweetheart in the arms of this wretch. I won her back, but while I was dealing with some issues.
You were like a dark cloud sucking the joy out of every living thing around you. And you hurt her.
Damn.
Dark cloud. That sounds unpleasantly familiar.
Renee, you're not helping your case.
Those days and memories are gone.
The old soldier says nothing, but when his glance quickly runs over Gaston's face, there's an odd look in his eyes.
Well, thank you for your time. Good to know. Good to know.
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I head the citizens' militia on this fine day?
So about that sandwich.
A man so principled about his sandwich calls for a principled approach. Time to get political.
What is political?
This right here is political.
There really isn't anything else I could say.
No, you're gonna starve to death.
Back to police mode.
All right. Let's hear them, officer.
Okay, bye. I'm not getting that sandwich. I want the sandwich. But no, I'm not allowed to have a sandwich. Heaven forbid. All I want is a sandwich, chat. Is that too much to ask for? Am I asking for too much?
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
Ugh. I don't need the lady's help. Fuck her. I'm not gonna burn the only guy who treats me with even like the slightest bit of respect and is genuine about it. But like, respect as you would respect another human being who's not a piece of shit. I wouldn't do that to my boy.
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra series.
I can see you with taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Inspect the sneakers.
A pair of found ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple.
Manana was also
A
pretty cool, you're
futuristic
right.
silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super rare, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
Only? That's madness.
Let's inspect the speakers.
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable found ultras atop them. A small heat emboss on the veneer reads, "Solidarity aid from the People's Republic of Samara." The speakers themselves don't seem to display any magical quality.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
But I already looked at the sneakers.
Then look at them again. These are the premium lifestyle sneakers, officer.
Can't
the
I-
best on the market.
I buy the speakers.
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Lo-fi socialist junk.
I want them though. I think I might be lo-fi socialist junk.
No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale.
You don't know what I am. I don't even know it myself. I want the speakers.
Well, if you want them, but see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't. If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
What do you think I am, fucking made of money? Fuck you.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes, keep saving that economy.
Save the economy? That sounds off.
Okay, let's salvage again.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100%.
I don't have the money for the sneakers, Anohito. It's 50
Sport.
real.
All in different typefaces. Practical, and yet it may deaden your senses to the world around you. Possibly because of the awful typeface.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir. You won't gotta prepare for...
Okay, let's see. Anything else we can buy here? Oh, hello.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
No luck.
Oh, that visor is perfect. You don't like it? Sure, Square Joe. No problem.
Yeah, I'm leaving. This place blows. Everything here sucks, and you're garbage. Later, bitch. Also, let's look at our items really quick. Anything decent to sell? No.
What are you friggin' doing that for? You're just gonna die.
Torbid High.
Hey, Les, how's it going? It's been a little bit. God, 41 months, Jesus. Oh, hello.
There's nothing else to do with...
I don't need that Floreal. That shit's for chumps. Fucking trash. Also, because I'm too lazy to go back there. I wish... I'm gonna let you in on a secret, chat. I have generally been debating using a certain cheat add-on, strictly just so I could move at least a little bit faster. It's so slow. Oh, I'm sorry, Les. I'm fucking sorry. That sucks. Yeah, we actually had flooding here today. It was really great when I was hanging out with some friends, and just all of a sudden my fucking phone started blaring and they could hear it on mic.
Better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangement. But just so you know, after we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling rack.
The key turns with a satisfying click. You can enter the shack now.
Oh jeez, Les, I'm sorry. So let's check out our house. What do you mean, Honora?
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression.
Okay, let's up Encyclopedia. I was not playing Genshin earlier. Why? No, I watch anime with friends from time to time. What is the Kingdom of Conscience? I still don't know. And yeah, all of a sudden it was like my fucking phone started blaring because lo and behold, severe rain. Oh, gross. Yeah, fuck that shit, Anohito. Fuck that. Oh, okay, well.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the like the rest of you. It comes from a bad place, somewhere in the...
I'll never be able to use that fucking mirror, ever.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Is shaving the right
the
call?
Water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. A fresh start looms ahead. Clean yourself up and be born anew.
Yeah, composure's right. Let's do this.
Like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap.
Thank you, composure.
To remove all that unkempt
We're
hair
a new man. We are a new Harry Dubois.
The sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender, the air brushing against it chilly.
Let's feel our cheeks.
They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness.
Oh god, we're horrifying.
As if you just came from a cold bath.
Shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little younger, maybe.
What's up here? The intricate heat engine hums quietly, giving out pleasant warmth. Old science fiction magazines, books about birdwatching, and almanac from 39.
A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in under the foundation, producing a low hum.
Well, time to listen.
The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears. Outside, it is cold and windy, but you're inside, and it feels safe and warm.
What is this place to you?
My new hangout where I could soundly sit, drink it. No, nope. We're not doing that. My forward base, my new home. It's... I mean, looks like my new, It's free, that's good enough. I should... My forward base for the coastal part of the operation!
Overhead, you hear the forlorn shriek of seagulls. Far below the birds, a wooden boardwalk filled with abandoned stands, tables and benches. Echoes from a long-lost time. A middle-aged man stands in a rundown shack on the edge of a fishing village, listening to the heater hum on the wall.
Thank you, strange sensation, for a fair assessment of the current situation.
Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against the stilts again. It's as if you think the thought, but in someone else's voice.
Look under the floorboards.
I mean, I'll do it. Time to look under the floorboards. I don't know how I'm gonna look under the floorboards, but it's telling me to look under the floorboards.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face.
Let's stop it.
You're still not accustomed. Still not happening. It won't come off that easy.
It said look under the floorboards, but I can't. It looks wrong to see him shaved. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to get used to it, because we shaved. Composure was right. If we're gonna be a new us, we need a new look. So we needed to shave. It was the only option that made sense. Ooh. Figure drawn in frost on the window, depicting a deer. Frost has drawn flowers on the glass, obscuring the view. Cracked pane of glass, colorful. I'm glad that everyone is weirded out by shaved Harry Dubois.
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting
I think I can't
on
give this.
a single pane of glass. A crack runs across the length of her body, her face oval and
Guess
sad.
I can't give this figure to her.
Why?
Because she's a stained glass window.
That does seem to be a problem. Maybe you meant something else?
Like what? Is the task still on?
I don't know. What are we thinking of? Part of your mind has gone on to other things already. Only a strange little sadness remains. The mother of humanism towers above you, a wax painting on a cracked pane of glass. Nothing has changed in her expression.
Okay, well, bye. How goes your work?
Yes, what is it?
Oh, the 2mm hole
The
again.
swallow, you mean? Great.
Also, your name for it's dumb, later loser. Yeah, I guess there's nothing else to do in here. Let's go talk to our buddies, over here. Hey, pal.
Hello again.
I'm gonna go in here, it's gonna smell disgusting.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Welshi tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says, as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelical secret,
Hardcore!
Is it?
It's hardcore!
I mean, I don't know what... You're just gonna keep saying that, aren't you?
Skibber-dee, skibber-danger. I am the rearranger.
your cop training did not prepare you for this. What to do? Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
Let's solve the eggheads puzzle. Yeah, let's try it again.
The young man with the...
This is hardcore. Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent.
I was wondering if you knew who you killed the mercenary hanging behind the Whirling in Rags hostel.
Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yakokata, the place to be.
What?
Yakokata is a...
Okay, we will
Back to the
win.
heavyweight. Hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to the internally coherent. All core! All right! Yeah!
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music. In the very real air, of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ah!
No, but seriously, I'm a little worried it isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
That would have been good if I had asked you a question, but I didn't. Now it's just idiotic.
But there was a question?
Oh my god, I can't win!
It's hardcore! Skibbity, skibbity.
Your cop training didn't.
I will succeed, chat.
True, hardcore! Hardcore to the internally coherent. All core! Alright!
Please tell me what exactly you are doing.
Gotta get the people going!
Why?
I'm the party boy. It's my job.
What is a party boy?
Hardcore party 25/7 beyond the winter's orbit style!
We're close.
True, hardcore! Hardcore to the internally all core! All gotta get the people go!
I'm the party boy. It's my job.
I think I'm also a party boy.
2 on the track. Watch your back. Watch out for the heart attack.
We're close.
True, full core, hardcore! Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. All core! Alright! Yeah!
What exactly are you doing?
Gotta get the people going!
Why?
I'm the party boy. It's my job.
I hit the wrong one. Ah, this. I will win!
True, hardcore! Hardcore to the internally coherent. All core! Alright!
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore! Ah!
The question is, what is the question?
Just answer the question.
But there was no question.
Okay, I only know one way out.
True, hardcore! Hardcore, internally, all core!
He furrows his.
I will succeed. So hardcore.
Is it though?
I was just thinking that a moment ago.
One mind, one spirit. There's no other world. There's no other life.
I will succeed. So fucking help me.
Hardcore. Yeah.
You can and say random things all day long, but the track still doesn't sound at all that hardcore to me.
Spinning out lyrics since the day I was born, and the amount of lyrics I got is against the law.
We're close.
True, full core. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally all core. All
He furrows his brow.
hardcore. Ah!
The question is, what is? But there was a.
Okay, I feel like there's one route we haven't gone.
Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega.
All right.
Here comes the night.
We're close.
True, hardcore.
I will succeed.
Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. All core. All right. Yeah. Gotta get the people going.
Yeah. Request. I want everybody as close as this stage.
Chat, how do I beat this man?
We're close.
True, full hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally all core. All right.
He furrows his.
Hardcore. Ah!
The question is, what is the question? But there was. We're close.
True, it's hardcore. Skibbity.
Your cop training.
Is there one I haven't done yet?
We're close.
True, hardcore. Yeah.
Lucky Ersky, Materialski. We're close.
True, full hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Here comes the night.
We're close.
True.
Okay, let's try this again.
Internally coherent. Good morning, yeah.
You think this really does have anything to do with the case?
It's the message, so listen and you will see. No illusion. The spirit is what you feel.
We're close.
True. It's hardcore. Skibbity.
Your cop training didn't.
I need to win.
Hardcore. Hardcore.
Hell.
Internally coherent. All core. All right. Yeah. Gotta get the people going.
I'm the party boy. It's my job.
Hardcore party. True.
I need to know the secret.
Hardcore to the mega. Internally. Good morning, yeah. 1, 2. Yako cut.
We're close.
True. Hard. Internally. All core.
He furrows.
Hardcore. Ah!
The question is, what is the? But there was no.
What one haven't I done?
We're close.
I need to know.
It's hardcore.
Skibberdy.
Your cop train.
We're close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. All
He furrows.
Ha! Is it though? But is it? I mean, really? No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
The skin on your back is crawling. For a second, you can't even hear the music anymore.
Shivers, what are you doing?
There's a hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain, right next to the canal. Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
Why are there lungs on your belt buckle?
Lungs are for love!
Why would lungs be for love?
When Dolores Day was anointed innocence, her lungs started glowing through her body. For the world loved her, and she loved it back. Yeah!
Bourgeois love from a bourgeois god queen towards a world getting rapidly more bourgeois. That's lungs for ya.
Objectively, it was good for its time. And they sort of screwed it up after she passed, like they always do. Don't listen to that retrograde class warrior egg.
Damn. You said you're worried. What do you think is wrong with the music?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore. Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last months, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51. Isn't something holding it back from being hyper? It's like it's only ultra.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
It's only ultra hardcore.
It is, isn't it? I knew it. But how could it become harder core? I know the answer in my heart, but cannot think it in my head. If this is not hyper, how could anything be?
Sounds suspiciously like a question. I thought the question was, what is the question?
No! This is the answer!
Try to think if anything could make it harder core.
What? Guys, there's something happening in his head.
Think even harder.
Oh yeah! He's doing it!
My imagination fails me.
I know! So does mine!
I am the police.
Uh-huh.
Actually, it's more likely to hinder us.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Can't
help you with this right now. I need something else, something extra.
Yeah!
Okay.
Alright!
We're gonna try this. Let's get all of our physical instrument out there. All of our physical instrument. All of our physical instrument. Ah. Wow, physical instruments shockingly rare on clothing, actually. I'm honestly a little shocked at how rare it is.
The large-headed youth.
Good morning! Yeah!
No, that would be silly.
Oh yes, that reminds me. Let's see. Which amongst you... What are my stats currently? Visual calculus, suggestion, electrochemistry, composure. You know what? I'm just gonna, you know, kind of sit on that one briefly. I did the wrong one. I fucked up. I thought it was logic. No, it's rhetoric. Oh, that's so long ago. That's so long ago. Fuck, shit, I fucked up. Thank you. It is my home away from home.
Yes?
So, I shaved.
Yes. I don't know what to say. Perhaps,
What is it? You can tell me, Kim.
I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chops might have been a better idea. They sort of seem to cover up some of the... Either way, good on you. You were saying?
I'm depressed now, sir. Let's head over to the Martinez waterfront, sure. Let me check something quick. Yeah, wow, this game just barely autosaves. I should maybe throw down a quick hard save. Hello, ma'am. You want to talk?
I've got nothing to say to you.
Why are you so aggressive?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent...
Listen, you...
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
You know what? Yeah, let's just go.
It's you again. What is it?
Yeah, I'm just like kind of annoyed because I accidentally clicked the wrong thing because I misread something. Because I'm very smart. Big brain. Okay, well. Anything else to fuck around with here? Oh yeah. Is it the right time yet for the glass?
Again, you find yourself looking at that big old window.
It is. Okay, time to boost perception. Let's see, what clothes do we have that boost perception? I might not have anything that boosts perception. How do I have all this? Ah. It's actually a little bit depressing that this is all I have.
Again, you find yourself looking at that big old window. There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket. Hanging from it, a bronze key.
Someone's hid a key in the bush.
Huh?
Can you let me slide by so I can grab something?
I don't know about that. I'm comfortable here.
Sorry, fucko. Looks like you're gonna...
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch, and slides it across the table.
Thank you.
To you, the key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in...
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Does anyone know why this key was hanging right outside the Union Box window?
Didn't even know it was there. Boys.
No idea.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before this room became our place.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
There is a silence around this man's words. Unlike Titus, they're afraid of him. That's the type of respect he commands.
I wonder what doors this opens.
It could open the door in the kitchen. The blue door. It says workshop spare. Maybe there's a workshop there?
Okay, well, we now have this sweet new key, and it was just the right time.
You see a heavy... The key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn it after all these years. But then, the lock clicks. Dust rises before you like mist. A tomb? Haunted by regal spirits from distant ages? No. Smells like engine grease and cut wood. A workshop.
Yay! Ooh, this place is a shithole. The pinball says Franco-Nigerian. The theme is horses, and I missed the rest. Pinball is white Deora. The back glass shows a female figure in mourning. A note. NB. The spare key is tied to the bush outside the corner room window. $5. The secret pinball table hidden.
Over there, in the corner.
The pinball machine?
Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it.
Can we see what I'm seeing?
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats. A classic.
Well, you've played it?
A little.
Oh.
Feels like a lot.
Oh, let's
Too much to play.
pull it the fuck out. And yeah, the vibes had our back. They got us.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin operated. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready.
In closer to read the text.
Above the painting of a mustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the world's tallest peak, Corpus Muindi. The Mesk legend holds that when the nation is in danger, heroic Gordy shall return and save his people.
Inspect the playing field.
The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats and to ascend to the top of the mountain in a time of trouble. The peak of the mountain is at the top of the playfield. All the balls have small goat icons on them and represent the goats as they race up and down the mountain. Areas around the playfield represent Gordy's climb, places he was said to have camped, which the goats can discover. Get them to the summit.
What's with all the goats?
Indeed. Think of them as balls. It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're able to keep 3 goat-faced balls in play with relative ease. Go, go, Fingerboy.
I feel sorry for the goats. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
Wait, what kind of guy was he then?
The kind of a guy who uses the word savages a lot when recounting his travels. A masked nationalist.
A racist mountaineer?
An avid huntsman too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting trophies from every continent.
That's not cool.
He also hit his wife. And kids. Other people's kids too. Sometimes pets. Hateful little man. But you seem to be having fun.
I'm pretty good at this.
Your game is definitely improving. The jolly goats are flying all over the board. And although a few plummet to their deaths, you're never left with less than 3. Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at the top of the board.
I'm Dame.
This maneuvering a goat ball into a position for a perfect hit isn't easy. More fall to their deaths. But finally, the opportunity presents itself. One of them gets through. Tiny hammer shatters something inside the machine. Something glass. The words "Pale Rupture" light up on the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling with a thick, milky fog. Something's happening.
Congratulations. This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of getting more money out of the players. A stupid, nihilistic finale.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually leaking out of the machine, and one by one, your goats start slipping, disappearing into the milky nothingness.
Yo, this is super fucked.
Lucky goats. The fog looks soft and inviting. This can be navigated. The balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions in the fog. Use them to calculate where they hit next. You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special. 5 times you snatch him back from the jaws of death.
Kim, it can be done, just watch!
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake, and then it's all over.
We'll try our best.
How, if you can't even see it? The last goat plummets into the fog with almost suicidal glee. It killed itself to spite you. There goes nothing, finger boy.
Well, that was pretty fun. Now, let's see. Anything that improves reaction speed. Anything at all that improves reaction speed. Anything, even the slightest thing that improves reaction speed. No. Nothing improves reaction speed. Oh, this does. You shut your face, Coach Sleepy. You ever think about that, Yeah, only one thing improves reaction speed. Whatever. We're putting the armor back on. It's ours now. It was a red check. We're fucked.
The machine is dead.
Oh,
and silent.
I destroyed the machine.
It needs serious maintenance before anyone can play.
It's pour one out for the machine, everyone. Pour one out for the machine.
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and play.
White Deora.
Feels like it might jump back to life any moment. The lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
What's White Deora?
Some kind of inane pinball theme. Probably related to Messina during the DeLorean age. The history themes are the worst.
The lieutenant grimaces, looking at the machines.
Sounds like you don't enjoy pinball, Kim.
No, I love it. I love pinball. Who doesn't love pinball? Let's move on.
How about the other one?
No.
How about we fire up some of these bad boys and play some pinball?
You can't fire them up. They are broken. Only that one machine in the main hall works. The Royalist Pinball.
What a dumb name. Royalist Pinball. If they weren't broken, he would kick one of these machines about now.
Think Kim Kitsuragi. Kim Kitsuragi.
Kim Pinball Kitsuragi.
Kim Pinball Kitsuragi, aka Kimball?
Exactly. That's what he's known as. His reputation precedes him.
You're Kim Pinball Kitsuragi?
So now he remembers. Fine, I'm Kim Pinball Kitsuragi, aka the Kimball. You remembered. Congratulations.
You don't really seem to like pinball.
No human being should. It is a game that requires no skill and a childlike affinity to flashing lights and to fantastique, science-fiction, and historic romance franchise. It is lame.
Then why are you called Pinball?
I am not called Pinball. It was used to taunt me a long time ago, before I became a homicide detective and got my lieutenancy. Fine. I was a juvenile police officer for over 15 years. It's how I started out in the RCM. Once I had to infiltrate a pinball ring. As you do when you're a juvenile.
Okay, that's kind of depressing.
It was not okay. I needed to become a pinball champion. I trained for 9 months. The job was successful and I was moved out of the juvenile wing to homicide. End of story.
You were a juvie cop for 15 years?
That time is over now. I was already a 38-year-old man. It was unbecoming, as was playing pinball.
So that's why he doesn't want to talk to Kuno.
Oh,
trauma and stressor disorder from being a juvie
That's
cop.
why you didn't want to talk to Kuno.
It's best if you handle the juvenile delinquents.
Well, don't worry, I'll keep calling you Kim.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is good too. Now, we really need to continue our sweep of what appears to be a secret path through the whirling.
This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in. The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88.
Says the last maintenance was in 88.
That it does. I say, let's brave it.
The elevator was last maintained in the future?
No, it was maintained in 88 of the previous century.
So it's not a message from the future.
No, I think the bureaucrats just forgot about this backroom elevator after the revolution.
Look at the elevator controls.
There are large rectangular buttons, monter, descente, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken.
I wonder what this elevator was used for.
Seems like a small freight elevator for transporting machinery. For that, it's pretty quaint.
Okay, well, let's go up. Where am I? Oh, it's, you're not worth anything. Okay, what do you say? Boxes of tools and replacement parts line the shelves. Yeah, because this was... Huh. A pinball company that went under because of the revolution. Schematics for the pinball machine, futurism themed. Oh my god, I got the pinball maker's coat! What's my current coat? Oh man, this gives me shivers though, but like... Look at this... Oh, is that... No, that's the weird... Oh. Hey chat! We're clipping through ourselves when we rotate. I don't quite know how this works, but whenever we have our body up, we can see ourselves. What? Chat, I'm so confused. I can see a projection of myself when I rotate. I never noticed that. Is that Kim? Oh, yeah, it is. I couldn't quite tell because of the not being able to see the hair. Can't believe we have Kim Kitsuragi inside of us.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
Looks like they gave up on fixing pinball machines at some point.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue.
This used to be a pinball workshop. Whoops. I don't know why it jumped to that.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Someone's been here within the last week or two.
3 weeks maximum, from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
This is so good it makes him forget the whole Kimball memory.
It was a stereo investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation.
I was right!
Adding a new fact to consider.
Okay, what does this mean?
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, behind Classius' room, in the recent weeks. This may prove to be significant.
Let's take a closer look.
Large prints, most likely made by Boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than Vamp. The soles have left a pattern, uniform, horizontal lines.
Print doesn't look like the odd-soled print we found at the hanging, Kim.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person.
This doesn't look like the worker's boots from the hanging, does it?
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Good to know. Let's go check out this. Tiny hole in the wall, you see a bedroom on the other side.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman, writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens.
You can see
bottles lie around everywhere.
Clausia's bedroom from here.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
What are those people doing in there?
You lean closer to the peephole, instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural. They're sensationally unnatural.
I'd argue it was incredibly natural what they were doing. You know, ignoring the drug bit, everything else I'm sure was very natural. So to speak, you know?
This is the barred door you tried to kick in before.
Let's unbar the door. Hey, how's it going?
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
So let's talk about your room.
Yeah?
That door there, did you know it leads to an elevator downstairs?
I did not. Mystery solved then. I kept wondering where it led.
There may be more to this mystery at some later time. She's holding back. Let's make a mental note for now.
There's a peephole on the other side looking into your bedroom.
A peephole? You mean like a hole in the wall?
Yes, looking into your bedroom, miss.
Okay.
A jitter of fear and disgust moves through her body, beginning from her shoulders and ending in her hips. The cigarette tastes foul to her now.
Do you think this is somehow connected to me?
We don't know at this point.
Okay. Do you have any way of knowing how long it has been there?
Unfortunately, no. But if I were to guess, long enough. The perforation is under the bookshelf on your wall. It should not be hard to cover with some tape.
If it is recent, who do you think made it?
Shit. I don't know. Maybe it's been there for a long time. Maybe the local kids use it or something. I don't know. I'll be fucking covering it up with a lot of tape, that's for sure.
There are tracks
Is there anything else back there?
on the floor. They're recent.
Huh. This isn't good.
She's straight as a stick, suddenly.
Yeah, we kind of just stripped her of any sense of safety she had. Whoops! It's an old pinball workshop, the room back there. There used to be a small pinball arcade.
Okay. I'm glad someone's had fun.
That's all for now.
Mm-hmm.
She's lost in thought. Eyes narrowed, forehead furrowed.
All right. Not my favorite topic. How about...
Okay, well, that was, very revealing.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
My duty as a cop is to investigate every square inch of this world.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to...
What's the Jamrock Shuffle? Well, let's internalize the Jamrock Shuffle.
It's you again. What is it?
Sir. Please, sir. Ah, fuck!
Again.
Good one, Titus.
About fucking.
Ugh.
Yes?
Tell me about the case again.
What do you want to know?
You say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Okay,
The
that's it.
lieutenant adjusts his collar.
Good.
Okay, well, I'm leaving. Fuck that. Yeah, so I need to figure out about that boot. Which is the issue now. I also need to figure out a way to up my rhetoric.
Hello. Lena and I were just...
I can't talk to anyone specific here. What do you got to say, buddy?
Again? I can't...
Anything here?
Yes,
No.
sir.
Not really sure what to do next. Because I need that fucking rhetoric. Let's see, the victim's tattoos. Where's the armor? Hey, Kuno! Oh, what are you up to?
Fuck does Kuno care?
Take care of the drug situation.
Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. That's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way.
By kilo, you mean gram, right?
Kuno knows what Kuno means.
Chat, what's your opinion? I need to know what y'all think. True. We should give it to Kuno. Shouldn't filch on our deal. You're right, chat.
Wow, that's heavy. There you go. More than half in there. Kuno's fucking honorable like that.
There is no movement on the lieutenant's face as he stares intently at the trash container.
Now tell me, how the fuck are you still alive, pig?
I looked around in there. It's not easy life you got going on in the apartment.
The fuck do you know about Kuno's life? Kuno's got plans. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got plans.
6 meters underground, below piping from before the war, the collapsed remains of the Martinez storm drain system. There are 2 stolen flashlights with piles of batteries next to them, beside 2 bedrolls, in the dark and opening into the lower tunnels.
Kuno, I met your dad.
Yeah? How are you still standing, pig? You sneak past him.
Your dad was a half-dead alcoholic. He was sleeping under some clothes.
What?
His posture changes. The swaying rooster motion stops for a second. Then he gets it going again.
Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told ya. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything. Fucking breaking and entering shit. That's nothing to Kuno's dad. You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window.
Whatever scary thing he might have been is now he's nothing.
Yeah? Kuno's dad is fucking nothing. fucking coma shit, stroke shit. Kuno's dad is so fucking violent. He's had a stroke many times. Shit, Kuno's gonna have one too. Gonna be just like Kuno's dad. Speed shit, crime shit, fucking on the bed. Kuno's gonna go out like Kuno's dad. Revachol West style.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Kuno.
There's a touch of grief in there.
Fuck are you talking, sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit.
You don't have to turn into that.
Get your fucking nun ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead. You think 'cause you brought Kuno 1 gram of speed, you're friends now? Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno is that shit.
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
He did not win. There is a crack in there now, and it's spreading across the face of his certainty.
Good. There's a textbook with your name on it in the apartment.
Yeah, so fucking what?
It says Kuno, not Kuno. Kuno de Reuter.
Fuck are you talking to Kuno about that kiddie shit?
I like it. Kuno de Reuter.
He's trying to fuck you again.
Fuck out of here. Kuno knows it's fucking lame. That's why Kuno changed it. Kuno can change his name into anything. Gonna change my name into
Good luck. I know another dude with a similar name. You might want to talk to him about that.
Don't change your name into that, Kuno.
There are tons of unpaid utility bills.
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit.
That's... I mean... Let me guess, Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about them?
Yeah, that's right. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about that electricity and light shit. Just wants to pound on people and drink.
Kuno, you know that's not... That's no place to live in.
That's right. It's a shithole. Kuno's gonna move underground, Leroy shit, ancient shit. Kuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno.
Okay, that's enough.
Yeah, pig. This shit is done. Now get the fuck out of Kuno's face. Kuno needs to drop the bomb.
Okay.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Good for you, Kuno. I'm proud of you. You really came to terms with some shit today. Also, I could... Okay, where are you? Which one is... Is it you? Which one is the... Okay, so I could do something very dumb, chat. That time I punched him was pretty cool. You're correct, Dragonmation. And yeah, Kuno sucks. So we want the motorway south. Problem is if we forget a thought, that means we can't get it back. So forgetting it's pointless. Like, I need... Like, I can't level this up again. And I have no way at the moment of increasing my skill cap. So I'm in this position of not knowing what to do next. So I really want to get that shit out of them. I mean, I could cheat. I'm not afraid of cheating. I've cheated in the past. It's nothing new for me. But I prefer to avoid cheating if possible. But it's fine. What about this? Nothing new here?
Ever been. A bit more worn, perhaps.
Right, start off with my carriage before sinking it in the sea.
No wonder the cafeteria manager seemed frustrated when he was giving us directions to the yard.
Yeah.
Well, you did provide us with a very convenient access point to the crime scene.
Yeah, let's go. God, I'm just... Failed a fucking 58. My luck is weird, chat. I get Hail Marys all the time, but also I just fucking fail easy rolls. I don't understand it, chat. Why are we good at the things we're bad at, but bad at the things we're good at?
Just an ordinary wall.
Conceptualize that shit.
Yeah.
Why must we stop to look at this wall?
I don't know if I can try the shipping container, but sure, I can give it a shot.
There's a spectral scent haunting this pair, no doubt. And it smells like sea brine mostly, because it's a pair. Years of turmoil, of hopes and dreams, ground beneath the inexorable tides of capital.
I can kind of smell dreams being ground down by capital.
Without a doubt. Your politico-olfactory cortex doesn't deceive you. The smell is coming from that balcony over there.
You mean from Cindy?
Certainement. A precocious communist youth. A symbol of a kinder, more hopeful future. Now's your chance to establish contact with your revolutionary brothers and a chance to establish contact with the future. What a beautiful, terrible thought.
Well, you heard it. Yeah, I will in a second, Enohito. I need to talk to Cindy the Skull really quick about communism. Cindy, I am here to talk to you today about communism.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Dumbass and dumbass send their best.
I don't believe it. I've never known those boys to have manners.
The bemusement in her voice doesn't fully mask genuine tenderness.
They seem to hold you in high esteem.
They'll never be skulls, but their hearts are in the right place.
You know what? Got it. Okay.
Thank you for passing on the message. Now run along, Piggy.
Hey, sister, let's talk about politics for a minute.
And what do you know about politics?
I know he's told me that you're also a communist. We should join up.
Well, well. Sounds like quite the snout you've got there.
Your olfactory department wants you to know that it accepts no responsibility for wherever this line of interrogation leads you.
Sure. I know someone who'd love to talk that ideological stuff. You're looking for Steban,
Who?
a right communist, who runs a mega cool and very secret meeting.
Does Steban happen to have a jacket like this?
He might.
Will you help me find him?
No.
The lieutenant let slip a sigh that seems to suggest this turn was utterly predictable.
I got some money.
Keep your money. What I want from you's better than gold.
Don't look so deflated. Whatever she asks, you keep your chin up. A wicked grin extends across her face. A laughing skull. Death hilarious. This is gonna be bad.
Oink for me, Piggy. Just once.
Come on, this is no way to treat your revolutionary brother.
Wrong! This is exactly how I treat my little brother.
Chat, do we oink? Damn, y'all really want to oink. I mean, you're right, we should. Pride means nothing before the communist revolution.
There, that wasn't so bad, was it?
It's not the worst indignity you've suffered the last several days, but it is up there. The lieutenant, needless to say, is not impressed.
Sounds like you're really serious about meeting Steban. It's touching. Sort of. Steban's group meets only at night, in an old room in these apartments here. It just so happens you're in luck. Their weekly meeting is tonight. Poke your snout around sometime after 10 p.m. and you might just find them.
On, what else can you tell me?
Just that he's a real communist. Not like the play acting you've been doing. The rest, you'll have to see for yourself.
Why do I feel like there's a catch?
Oh, smart pig. Because there is. See, Steban's a bit on the paranoid side. He's got all these mega secret passphrases to keep out infiltrators and the like. You can't...
Not to interfere in your personal errand, but I wonder whether it might have something to do with that phrase Maniana mentioned overhearing.
What phrase?
Remember Dobreva and Abadanais.
Good thinking, Kim. Thank you.
The lieutenant nods.
Guess this is what happens when two pigs put their heads together. That's enough. Off with you then.
Okay, later, Cindy. Bye, you bitch. Now, we need to go back and test out the shipping container. Why am I going this way? Let's see. It is interfacing. Do I have anything with interfacing? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. No, 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 no. No. No? No. No. No, 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 no. No. Wait, wait, wait. Where are you? Nope. Not seeing anything for interfacing. What a tragedy. It's really weird how like some stats get super like almost overrepresented in the clothing, and then others just don't. They just don't. There's something I need to check. What was... There was a visor, and I need to check out the stats on the visor. That's too far south. Come on, Kim.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer.
You find your hands deep in tattered. The box smells like cat piss.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first hand. Buy second hand.
Is this?
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
No, okay. It was conceptualization that the visor gives me. Tragic. Ah, yes, we were head back this way, that's right. I don't feel like talking to the racist. I don't feel like talking to the scab. Excuse me. The man pretending to be a scab. The man paid to pretend to be a scab.
The file cabinet stepped a drawer, slide.
Which I'd argue is very, very
The
sad.
payphone hangs.
Okay, so. Yeah, he's not even really scabbing. He's just paid to pretend to be a scab. Which is really sad.
You're back before the cargo container. It's...
Okay, rhetoric time. Got that. Let's see, anything else for rhetoric? I feel like there was an additional item for rhetoric, but I could be misremembering. Oh god, I have so much shit. So much crap. Okay.
You're back before the cargo container. And...
Ooh.
Oh, hey mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back.
Some more questions.
No trouble at all, mister.
I don't actually have any questions. It's not a fishing rod, is it? I hate this man, but, you know, we gotta see if he's got anything else to say today.
Mr. Dubois, every worker...
Is an organ in the great state organism of war. Also looks just like me.
Eh? Why the hell not? Now, how can I help you today?
Oh, strikers are being served an alcoholic brew. I stopped this madness.
I don't know what that means, Harry, but I love it. I love your initiative. Knowing you're out there keeping things running lets me focus on the big picture stuff. Don't even tell me what was going on. Alcoholic brew? Stronger? Stopped it? Strike? I'm just gonna let you surprise me, Harry.
Drug trade.
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any Johnny Fat Guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this?
No, I'm not.
You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. But you know what?
And gets over it in 2 seconds. Seems like it didn't really hurt.
I trust you, like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to me about this again, because you don't want to wound me. So do what you want.
He's hiding his real reaction beneath courtesy.
Thank you for your understanding. We will continue to do what we must.
You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite.
None taken. Did we have anything else to do here?
So let's talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
I sense there's a but.
Harry, had you asked me earlier, I could have used your help in dealing with a certain weasel. It would have really solidified our friendship. Sadly, the moment has passed and the weasel's back in its den. Nothing to do about it now, so get this. I'm just going to give you the information, because I like you, Harry.
Wait, who's the weasel?
The time has passed, Harry. Were you not listening when I just said that? Pay attention, please. Now, do you want to hear about the hanging or not?
These things sound, yeah, let's talk about murder.
Fantastic. Time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry. This is gonna be good.
I heard about the connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to know what you think about it.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps. Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire.
But that didn't happen.
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa. You name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry.
I wasn't expecting this game to reference the Chiquita Banana Death Squads. That threw me off. I genuinely wasn't expecting reference to the Chiquita Banana Death Squads.
Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Oh, you have a village elephant?
No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical and so is the village, but the mercs and their brutality are very real.
Yes, Coach Sleepy. Very real. Go on.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
Wait, they move the container?
Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it. But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them. One of them got downright suicidal. Getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy. The one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
But they didn't kill any of your men. Wait, the whole neighborhood's in on it?
Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people, ex-coal miners, tough guys, all ready to spring into action for their home base.
Who's had to do the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly. They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried.
There's a bullet in the hangman's head.
So they shot him.
He was shot in the head before he was hanged.
How odd. I don't know what to say, Lieutenant. They told me they hanged him. A hanged man is what I saw when I took a look into that yard. What I do know is, the case is in safe hands. If anyone can get to the bottom of this shot and hanged man, it's my 2 little policemen. Godspeed, policeman.
How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
He's not scared of them. If anything, he likes them being here.
So you mentioned a lawyer girl. Whoop.
Oh, they are simply fine young men. All 7 of them. Exemplary union members. Always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the street.
So you mentioned a lawyer girl.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Everyone, I met the Hardy Boys. Can you ask them to cooperate with me?
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
You can now go and tell Titus about this. See what he has to say.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
I don't need it. I only want you to help me with the Hardy Boys.
Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else?
Later.
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet.
Yet?
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
A man of the left. So you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
I mean, it's just another corrupt scheme, isn't it? I'm neither left nor right. I do what my heart tells me. I'm the vibe cop. I listen to the vibes.
What does your heart tell you about your lost gun, Harry? Does it tell you to forget about it? Or do you think it wants to be found? I think it's lonely and cold. I think it wants to be found, and I have a proposal for you.
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
He thinks he can force you into his scheme. You can turn this around on him if you accept.
I can turn this around on him, you say? Fine, if I happen to be there, I can ask them. Kim, what do you think of this?
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But he thinks it's...
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
He's saying as little as possible, as vaguely as he can, deliberately omitting things.
So what are signatures
I'm glad
for?
You asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs. And on roller skates. There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
You mean the fishing village?
Yes, yes, the little cul-de-sac on the coast, where all the men have drowned, in either the sea or the bottle. A gloomy place, doesn't have that Union attitude.
What will happen to the current occupants?
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out in the
Are
street?
you 100% sure no one's gonna end up homeless?
Am I? Harry, these people, Martinez is the most important thing in my life. I would never let anything bad happen to them. We're gonna build a youth centre there. The value of their properties goes up and kids have a place to play in. I'm looking out for these people, not pulling the rug from under them, Harry. I'm looking out for all of Martinez, not just the harbour.
He means it.
Okay, chat. Chat. It said that we could potentially turn it around on him if we took the mission. So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm genuinely confused. Yeah, let's see if we can turn it on him. We already asked Kim what Kim thought of this, and Kim didn't really have any strong thoughts.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here, you need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I heard there was some trouble with the water lock, but it should be fixed now. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then we can talk about your gun.
Okay.
See you soon, Debardeur.
Okay, Jamrock Shuffle, what do you got?
In a way, yes, you are treasure hunting. Most officers from Precinct 41 do what is called the Jamrock Shuffle, cracking open containers. Most of them are from Jamrock or Coal City, the poorest parts of Revachol, that also overlap with the network of royal catacombs called Le Royaume, just beneath the streets. As children, you would all go underground, hoping to find treasure, and come back with a rat's tail or a used needle. That playful curiosity must still be in you. Who knows, maybe one day the Orbe de Montagne, the Holy Scepter, and the Cocaine Skull will all be
Oh
yours.
man, I want the Cocaine Skull! Hell yeah! Hey chat, do you want the Cocaine Skull? I'd fucking love to have the Cocaine
It's clear
Skull.
you like the hard stuff, Bruta.
What is my lower intestine going on about?
Lower intestine? The term is metabolic and circulatory system.
What?
Fascism, Bruta.
What is fascism, though?
Many things, but it's mostly about trusting your gut. Who does your gut tell you is the source of Revachol's problems?
None of these. I thought you were my circulatory system.
Quit stalling, Bruta. We're talking about the weakest, worst, most insane thing. Yes, women.
Women?
Women. Men of war. You don't like them. They're insane. Their idiocy needs to be scrubbed off this world with rubbing alcohol. Woo men need to go back to the fucking kitchen. That's what fascism boils down to. The rest is also important. But the main thing is that woo men need to know their place.
Okay, Stomach, I made up my mind about fascism.
You're going to keep your voos, right? Keep your voos, Brota.
Absolutely not. I'm not a fucking monster.
There's a slow, painful growl somewhere in your intestines, knocking on your alcohol-engorged liver. It is one of betrayal and disappointment.
I will rip out my intestines, so fucking help me. I'm not afraid to. I'll do it right here and now if my fucking intestines are fascist. I may die, but I won't die a monster, damn it.
You're back before the cargo.
What are you again? What does this jacket do? Oh yeah, that's actually good shit. God, I hate the shaved Harry Dubois, and it's haunting me. Chat, why did I do this?
This is the Night Watchman's.
Chat, why do I insist on hurting myself like this? The expression, yeah, really isn't helping it.
It's you again. What is it?
Hey, I talked with a pal of mine, and by pal I mean fucking snake.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. Is that it, lawman?
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You gonna go and tell on us?
Very mature.
Yeah, I heard him. Now fuck do you think I'm doing here? You'd have your ass handed to you if it wasn't for the boss man's word. Let me state this very clearly, capo. Hello, officer. I'm Titus Hardy, and these are my boys. Hardy boys.
Any moment in which I can inflict pain upon this man is like good in my book.
Explosive laughter follows. To his men, Titus Hardy is a golden god. They want to laugh at his jokes even before they leave his lips. This guy is a born leader. But having Everard back you up like that did seem to have some effect.
Okay, chat, please, chat, lend me your strength. Just one time. It's not psyche, it's intelligence.
It's you again. What is it?
Convince Titus he's being manipulated.
It's fine, Coach Sleepy, it's fine.
Bringing her up will do no good. You should know by now. Titus will never falter. But you know someone who might.
One of his boys will.
Fat Angus, the powerful guy. Mr. All Muscle. The time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker. Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men and Martinez. Their district. Their responsibility.
Well, that's it then. Case closed. We're going home, Kim.
Huh? He'll get it.
Write it down, Kim. And Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because
of some chick.
Bring that up one more time, and you won't get to write that report.
Yes, I understand, Alain. That's your name, right, Alain? You'll kill us. That's what they do in the Wild North.
Let's see. Hang you, shoot you, whatever. They can't even remember.
It wasn't that. It wasn't. We didn't shoot him.
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out.
Going for the kill.
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
Firearm. A Glass 08 or a 38 caliber pistol. Either is small enough for you to have missed. He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
Or what, you're gonna fucking kill me like you killed him for no fucking reason? Actually, wait. Look at Kim first.
The lieutenant has put down his notebook. His hand. What? What does that mean? Go for it. The lieutenant has his eyes set on the fat guy. Push Angus. We're almost
yes.
There. We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Shut up, Angus.
He was dead before you hanged him.
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control.
Does he? His closed fist is shaking. It's you who's in control.
Go and place this chat.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
You're in. He's all yours. Questions.
Whose idea was it to hang him anyway? Hers?
In a manner of speaking.
What do you mean?
We had help from another girl. It was her idea to hang him, and I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message.
It's her, isn't it? The missing 8th Hardy. That's the other girl.
The big guy turns to Glenn, who's about to say something. The blonde shuts his mouth before a word escapes.
I'll say it again. All the Hardy Boys are right here, cop. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway.
You know it's okay for there to be a Hardy girl, Titus.
We're Hardy Boys. And that's it.
Sure, but can't you tell me anything about this affiliate?
Nope. You're not getting to her. It's Klasia you want to talk to.
So you didn't kill him. He was already dead.
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. The bullet in his head.
Another nod.
Why?
Because the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls plural. There's another girl. 2 of them. Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her later.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes she didn't.
So what happened Sunday night?
Klasia came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
How did you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Good analogy, boss.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. And you keep taking it easy too, Angus.
What happened then?
We went upstairs. Sure as day the Merc was dead. And there was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
He means they'd been fucking?
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged.
Who's Tibbs, the 8th Hardy?
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Right now, he's grateful he hasn't gotten his brother into this mess.
If Klasia didn't kill him, then why the cover-up?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
I didn't notice anything. What kind of shit are we talking about?
The can't show up on police radar kind. There are people after her. From the old world. Where she came from.
And who are they?
They're powerful. Connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
So who killed the Merc then? Any leads?
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Klasia. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
And you had ideas about his past too?
My dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do. If I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
He's calm now. Threw all that turmoil away and became himself again.
I'm sorry I made you guys fight.
Me too.
Kim, we did it.
The lieutenant gives a smile only you can see.
Thanks, Titus.
You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go.
Suddenly, the wind picks up outside. You hear it rattling the large windows.
Is now the time to get the shivers?
It carries newspapers, circles the whirling in rags in a warm column.
She, Klasia, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection.
But you would still prefer if we didn't take her anyway.
That's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
We'll take that into account.
Look, Titus, I'm here to solve a murder. I'm not here to arrest someone for any sort of, you know, international charges. That's not my job. That's all I'm saying. I'm here for murder. I'm part of homicide. That's my job. Whatever you're talking about is unrelated.
It's always good to see you.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
I'll talk to her later. I mean, it is kind of my job.
Something in her demeanor has changed.
We work homicide.
She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you.
I understand.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight.
Chill, I'm a cool cop, remember?
I'm sorry for wasting your time. I should have known that you'd find out.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Then move on to questions. No, it's not good. It's the opposite of that. This will let her dictate the terms of your... Shush, I can't hear what she's saying.
Why did you waste our time then?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law?
I mean, honestly, I can understand where she's coming from. Yeah, that's fine. Hardy Boys are not the law, we are, but we...
I know that. But the people around here, they don't see it that way. And if I am to stay here, I need to get along with them.
It's not enough reason.
You're right. There's more. You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again, where the cold oceanic expanse lies, and behind it, another world.
Isn't that why you're always looking over your shoulder?
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
What did you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will...
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
What did you do?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Revachol, or even in Oranje.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage.
Oh,
I joined
I
a
don't
business
give a
collective with
shit.
the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again. With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
The job was Louis County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Louis Scott conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them.
But she really destroyed them.
Yeah.
She still feels it.
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Lou Scott and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
I like, man, I'm sure there are people do worse than that, or like, serves them right, or you're right, this is bad. But I just really like, man, that's a lot of shit you've gotten yourself into.
It is. Many people lost their jobs. Not just C-suite. Ordinary people. What I did to get to accounting, a lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
That can wait. Look into her eyes. There's more.
What did you do?
One of them killed themselves because of me.
That's not easy to deal with.
How do you deal with anything? It's all just... How do you do it?
By not remembering a single goddamn thing.
That would do the trick, yes.
What happened here the night he died?
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
I figured.
Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could...
A great pain moves through her.
That's a lot to fucking deal with.
Wave. She continues in spite of it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
You were right. He did enjoy the moment of his death.
So I was right earlier. He was enjoying the moment of his death.
Yes, but how did you know that?
He just had a hunch. Detectives have those sometimes.
Kim doesn't need to explain the concept of vibe cop.
A direct hit. The lieutenant looks at you in acknowledgement.
Then what happened?
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs. I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Your cigarette, miss.
Oh.
I'm sorry this happened to you.
So am I.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off. Much more than usual.
I just said you looked pretty high.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No.
What did you do then?
Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. Just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
Run, woman. Run past them and out into the streets where it's dark and people move. To the lorries at the intersection. As far as you can.
Why are you still here then?
I already ran. I ran from an entire Isola. I can't run any further. Not with these people.
And
this is as far as it gets.
What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby?
Before we continue, who is Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys.
I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the others.
Okay, what then?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation. That I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
Oops.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
Then what did you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times.
Good thing we're wearing this trench coat so she can't see the fact that we're wearing the armor right now.
It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him
That'd be
ready by
really
then.
awkward to explain.
Carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a
Wait, no,
hanging.
we're wearing a normal shirt
Ruby
today.
said they would.
We aren't wearing the armor. Good, good. What did you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
Then where is she now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
When it happened, did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the
Yeah,
distance
that
of a
means
shot.
the assassin was quite a ways away. Did he kill? No. The people after you have killed him?
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break. I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
Either way, something to consider.
We can't go after Loose Cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there.
Why did you call the cops if you're hiding?
Because I'm an idiot.
Which is an indicator of truth.
I don't think so. Why did you do it?
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at
Oh,
him.
Classy, I hope you enjoyed it when I fucking punched that kid.
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob. Once. Just one time.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
Oh God. That was a lie too. Who made the call then?
When was the window changed?
Last week. Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
Okay, I think we're done here for now.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands. He's thinking, are we done here? Or should we arrest her? She's a flight risk and she lied to you. She should be taken into custody.
In God's name, wake up.
Who? What? Dear God, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover and lied to everyone. She's not candid at all. She's smoke and mirrors and willow-wisps. She probably didn't give you her real name either. Why would she? Arrest her immediately, before she further entangles you in her web of lies. Take it easy. Don't overcompensate with this course correction. Ask questions first. Yes, start at the top. Choose at the bottom. It's how we've always done it. No rush.
Please stop getting meta. I don't need this. Shut up, rhetoric.
See?
You know, I don't think you made that call to the station.
I did. What is this? There was an older woman on the other end. It sounded like she was smoking. She took my complaint. She coughed.
That is the emergencies desk number. Anyone could know that, sire.
What time did you make the call?
Thursday night. It was late, sometime after 12.
It checks out.
She stands before you, holding her back very straight.
Let's change the subject for now.
She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger. You are. This is not the end of this.
You know what? If Half-Light is saying I should do something, I'm never doing it. Let's return to this later.
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
I'm tossing that one immediately.
Must have been a false alarm. As you look back, you think, so love did do him in.
I was right.
If it weren't for her, he would not have been there. The shot would not have connected with his soft palate.
Looks like... What is communism in this? Looks like love did him in after all.
She's silent, holding on to her coffee mug. No vapor rises from it. It's cold. Remember this silence. The lady is dangerous. People suffer around her. It appears this one has not been entirely corrupted. This may help. This may help the others see.
Inland Empire is strong and powerful. Say nothing and let her answer. What is communism in this?
You do not know. A wind of needles. Airships flutter in the stratosphere.
How do I know all this then?
Who knows? It's getting cold out. You should go.
Let's let her answer.
Yeah. I'd like to think he didn't love me. Or that it was chemically induced and not real. Easier that way.
Was it real?
I don't know.
Real as anything.
Killed him?
No. Communism killed him. Remember? Love made it possible. You know this.
Thank you, Inland Empire. Thank you. Well, Clausy, it's been a real pant load. Maybe I shouldn't have gone through her.
This window is pristine on the inside. A vague sense. You get the feeling this room would tell you. The window stands.
I went through the wrong room. I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to go into your room. I apologize. I deeply apologize. I didn't mean to do that. Ruby. Okay, we gotta open that door. Why does that door keep closing? Stop closing, door. But I think for now, this is a good place to... We could grill... We'll grill Titus Hardy and then we'll call it.
It's you again. What is it?
Okay, I'll talk to Clausia. Now I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
Look, she's the next link in the chain that leads me to the killer.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your
And fuck you too, moral
You know, I don't really like a guy who fucking
Ruby
slurs.
is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some...
Titus, you need to understand. We know how he died. We don't give a fuck about Ruby.
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
Hell yeah, let's try the impossible.
Nothing is happening. Sorry, You're not coming up with anything. Again, the pieces are there. She could have done it. Somehow. Something else. Still
harder.
nothing. But that's okay. This doesn't have to turn into some kind of meltdown. You're just a cop, taking your time to present a theory. Why does Puzzleface get to not melt down? You and I melted down like crazy. Remember? Right. Puzzleface shouldn't be the cool guy when he fails. I was supposed to be that. Shush. I'm just more level-headed than you. That's my thing. Let's look at this as a learning experience. What are the components you need to implicate Ruby? His wife left him. He needs to kill himself. Make her sorry she did. Smart move.
I don't need to hear about that shit pain threshold.
Weapon and motive. Here is what you can do to make it easier. Come on, guys. Hey, did someone say something already? No? Yes? Who cares? Upstairs in Clausia's bedroom, the window the bullet came through. Analyze that. There's a spooky building west of this. Take a flashlight with you. Search the basement. There are secrets, magisterial, ancient secrets that may assist you.
Fuck.
You could crack Clausia's last defenses. Maybe she'll tell you something helpful. It's that simple.
Unless we have more business, we should.
Say, hard to remember with your brain in overload, but have you smoked lately? A cigarette may help you.
Oh, was selling off the gun, did that fuck me? I needed the money. God damn it. Because if memory serves, he was killed by one of the guns we found down here.
A few bricks have fallen off.
Seems like an old bunker.
Whatever. I got away. I have an idea of how to take care of the, Oh my god, could you please move faster? To be fair, the reason I took me so long to get rid of fascism is because I hadn't any idea where it was fucking going. Okay, so first off, we will start this the way we should, which is upping logic. And then, from there, we put on everything possible that has logic. Which, if memory serves, there's a decent amount of logic shit. Let's see, what else do we have? Logic. Anything else with logic? Let's see, anything that's minusing logic? I feel like I should have other things that can add to logic, but I guess I'm wrong. I guess I'm wrong. Okay. Let's try this again, now that we are fully logicked out.
It's you again. What is it?
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
So that's what you were squinting at. You were trying to come up with a theory, weren't you?
I hate that it calls me out for failing it.
Yeah, he was cobbling together shit so he could put her away. It's RCM 101.
Well, let old Titus set your mind at ease then. She didn't do it. She was here all night.
Sunday night, 11:30 to 12:15. She was here all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking.
She-
Near the stage there.
You didn't go to the toilet?
No.
The whole 45-minute window, she was with you all the time.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out, too. She has a complex operation to run from her lorry. She's a busy girl. Always has.
Yeah, she runs drugs.
Of course. Ruby is the lady driver in this great big jam mystery. Probably. You'll have to keep investigating. They'll never open up about it.
Just 'cause she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot the merc. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
There's a secret route in the kitchen that leads straight to the roof.
How?
Through what looks like an abandoned pinball workshop.
People say there was a pinball arcade here, sometime before the hostel. What was it called, Theo?
East Delta Pinball Arcade. Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator, for that matter.
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop.
From there, a door leads straight to the roof. You can just step outside.
Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down. All under 7 minutes.
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift. How about I go instead of...
Wait, how did you know, Shanky?
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that
Shanky,
it?
how did you know about this? Remember that key I found here?
I don't like guessing, Carl.
It opens the steel door in the kitchen, the one that leads upstairs to the roof. This key was right here.
I'm aware Kim said it was a
all the
dumbwaiter.
time.
Yeah, okay. Did he? I completely missed it then. Oh yeah, he did. Okay. He didn't find it, but Ruby did. That's how she got up there.
Quit jumping to conclusions, Theo. You took that key. Did it look like it was recently put there?
No, the ribbon was old. Faded. It had been there for 20 years at least.
She could have just put it back there when she was done.
Why? This doesn't make sense. It's damn interesting, but it doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit well, but it fits. And he knows it.
Let's see. I also found some footprints upstairs in the old workshop.
Footprints. Recent.
See, we don't tell him this. We're trying to, you know, fuck with him. Recent, a week or two ago.
That close, huh? How fortunate. I'll take a thorough look at those prints myself before I believe that, Carl. Good news is, I'm still listening.
I mean, we firmly established... Yeah, we firmly established it.
Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. But a route does not put that bullet in his head. A gun does that.
But you know who does?
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun.
I've analyzed the bullet that killed him. It was jacketed.
So
it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade. Not even you militia monkeys have those. This goes against your short-range theory. If the murder weapon was military grade, how did Ruby get it?
Just because it's rare doesn't mean you can't get it.
Carl, That's exactly.
No, no, that's not what rare means.
That wasn't strong.
So
it had to, this goes against your short-range theory. Call.
Wait, I know what to do.
That wasn't strong.
Anyone can get
Look,
one.
fucko, Ruby and I are pretty tight. She would have showed me the gun if she had one. She knows I love guns.
yeah, everyone knows Glenn loves guns.
I don't know, Glenny. Ruby's a little secretive, isn't she? Wasn't like she told you every little thing.
So you like waving your guns in people's faces. Doesn't mean she does too.
Nah, man. She'd totally wave her gun in your...
It's clear this one is protective of her.
Easy now, Glenn. What he's trying to say is, people who don't have guns don't shoot people. You need a gun for that. You can't prove she has one.
You don't need to prove anything. Doubt is enough for now. And Titus must have some.
Look, fucko.
Yeah,
I don't know, Glenny. Ruby's a little secretive, isn't she?
Nah, man.
It's clear. You don't need to prove anything. Doubt is enough for now.
so
it had to, this goes against your everyone has a gun theory. If it was military grade, how'd Ruby
Being upfront with what I know.
Organized crime. Down in Jamrock, probably. He's not being too...
So she may have access to semi-automatics, but that's a long fucking stretch of the imagination.
Don't have the gun, wah.
All right, Carl. Keep talking.
T, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive. The last component.
Maybe it's all part of a leadership challenge against you, Titus.
There's no fucking leadership challenge here. Get your head out of your ass.
Okay. We ruled out infighting. That's how this works, by exclusion. Remember, all we need...
There's a bit of truth in there for Titus to react so brashly. He does not like his
It's
authority.
not why did she kill him, it's why did she organize the cover-up.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She could have been covering up for herself, Titus.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back
Huh,
downstairs.
that's convenient, Shanky.
really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Shanky, let's assume Eugene... Shanky.
I didn't do it,
You probably did, though.
It's just a thought experiment.
Would you prefer to go on trial with your buddies?
You killed him.
Or as part
You
of a
got up
lynch
there,
mob?
Shot him. Cut down.
Fuck you, man. I would never fuck my guys over like that.
She didn't either. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is...
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town.
Titus, you have to see it. You have to.
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip. This is the only option he cares for.
Opinion, not option, game.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Want to know why?
Why?
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
What was she scared of?
I told you. You.
Me as in the RCM?
No, you, as in the cop with the sideburns and the disco club.
Wait, what?
And a hole in his heart.
Wait,
that
what?
first.
And the hole in his heart.
Why not? You suck on that gun like someone tore you a brand new asshole.
Don't forget the funny tie, too.
How can I forget? You know, when I first saw you limp in here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
What else did Ruby tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes, and that you won't stop.
Won't stop, you say?
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other, open them up like cans.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having a go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
It's not an actual question. Silence. He nods.
Is that true, Kim? Am I a can opener?
You are insistent.
Anything else? Anything?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This cop, Titus. This cop, he... But she was too scared.
Do you have any clues where Ruby went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a party candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlogged. She's not here.
Can you tell me on the coast where I should start looking?
She's sure.
I have an idea of where to look.
A cinder block town. Fisherfolk there refuse to unionize. So, that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry man.
It's not much, but it'll do.
It'll have to.
Yeah, let's shake it.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM Sergeant material.
You know what? Let's not say the dumb thing. He's got his own people and seems to do right by them, so let's just...
No, he already is a sergeant. That's what you're feeling. He just wasn't sure what you are.
Let's take a second to appreciate our beautiful thinking outfit. But I think this is a good place to end for today. We made a lot of progress, actually. A lot more than I thought we would going into it. So, yeah, good game. That said, for the time being, I hope y'all enjoyed the show. I know I did. The game, whatever you want to call it. People. But yeah, no, we got a lot done today. We grilled Oranje some more. We grilled the Hardy Boys. We got information from the Hardy Boys. We then got information from Oranje. We learned more about the murder. We know that it came from the outside, from a long ways out. Motherfucker was sniped dead. Now we just need to talk to Ruby and get the last of the facts we can. Until then, though, I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Later, folks. Have a good one. Yeah, Carmine, we just finished for today. I'm sorry, Carmine. Later, folks. Bye.